Okay, Brenna, thanks. Today, Oregon's congressional leaders announced new investigations into the use of federal police in Portland.
Lawmakers say they requested the federal investigations. Fox 12's Kendra Kent is live in downtown Portland with those details. Kendra?
That's right. And federal police officers have been in Portland since the beginning of the month, and local and state leaders have repeatedly said that they don't need these federal officers here, and they did not ask for them to come to Portland either. Now, as things have become more tense, now congressional leaders are getting involved, demanding these federal investigations. The political fight over Portland is heating up once again as Oregon congressional leaders on Thursday announced the launching of new investigations into the use of federal police downtown. Democratic Senators Ron Wyden and Jeff Merkley teamed up with Democratic Representatives Earl Blumenauer and Suzanne Bonamici to send a letter to the U.S. Department of Justice and U.S. Department of Homeland Security offices of Inspector General. The offices of Inspector General are tasked with providing independent oversight of federal agencies. In the letter sent Wednesday, the Oregon delegation claimed they want answers to, quote, unrequested presence and violent actions of recently deployed federal forces in Portland. The congressional lawmakers say they are concerned about the treatment of protesters at the hands of federal police, specifically citing reports of officers grabbing protesters from the street and hauling them away in unmarked minivans without probable cause, as well as the nightly use of tear gas and munitions against, quote, peaceful protesters. Representative Bonamici said in part, the militarized federal forces Trump sent to Portland have ignited fear and violence in our community. The unidentified officers and their tear gas, abductions, batons, and bullets are endangering Oregonians. I am encouraged that the inspectors general at DHS and DOJ have heeded our call for investigations, and we will continue to demand answers. But DHS Acting Secretary Chad Wolf is firing back.
The smear attacks leveled against our officers is disgusting.
Wolf points to the nightly destruction and vandalism aimed at the federal courthouse as protesters light fires and shoot fireworks at the building.
Let me reiterate that the department fully supports those who wish to peacefully protest. Let me say this again. We support and we will protect those who want to peacefully protest.
And lawmakers say that they want more information about the chain of command in charge of the federal officers, as well as their training, among their other questions. Reporting live tonight in downtown Portland, Kendra Kent, Fox 12 Oregon.
The Department of Justice is responding to the legal challenges, and it's giving us some new insight into what those federal officers have been dealing with in Portland. There are 114 federal officers deployed here, and 28 of them, they say, have been hurt in those nightly protests. They say officers have suffered broken bones, hearing damage, eye damage, a dislocated shoulder, sprains, and concussions. The Department of Justice has outlined a series of violent attacks, including some throwing balloons with accelerant liquid into the lobby of the courthouse, then firing commercial-grade fireworks in that direction. You can read the full response from the Department of Justice at kptv.com.